Let's talk about turning your situation the hell around. Look, you may have desires of living in a community like this, right? Open window, floor to ceiling, right? All the ton of natural light that's beaming through your home, right? Glass windows, no blinds. That's luxury. If you know, you know. But where you are currently sitting right now watching this video, you may not have the skill sets, you may not have the mindset, you may not have the finances. There's so many things that may be missing. But what you must understand is it all starts with the desire. One of my favorite books that I kickstarted my personal development journey with is this book by Napoleon Hill. And it is called The 17 Principles of Success. And in the first chapter, if you missed the first chapter, you've got the whole philosophy, you got everything wrong. You can't skip step one. You got a step, just can't skip any. That go for this house. Look, I know this got a ton of stairs in this house, and if you skip one, you probably fall all the way back down, bust your ass and break your neck, and now you ended up dead in $1 million home. Who wants that? The point I'm trying to make here is, it doesn't matter where you currently are, brother. You want better for yourself. You want more. And that's why you're watching this channel. That's what it's all about, man. It's people that may be feeling lost or stuck in a certain phase in their life, but they felt called for more. So listen, step one of this book by Napoleon Hill, The 17 Principles of Success. That's cold out here. My lips are fucking about to stick together. But positive mental attitude. You must have a positive mental attitude. What that simply means is this. I actually was having a conversation about this book with this millionaire that I sold a trailer to. And what he told me, his interpretation of that law was that you must have a can-do attitude. Meaning you must wake up and every day tell yourself, you know what, I can do this. This millionaire was telling me a story about how when he read Think and Grow Rich and when he was reading these books, he was like, damn, I can't do real estate. And he had to refer back to chapter 1, which is, I can do real estate. You have to change the way you speak and the way you think. So when you see this house back here, don't think to yourself, man, I can't live in a home like that. Tell yourself, I will live in a home like that, and I'll do whatever is necessary because I can be great. I can live up to the excellence that's calling within me. That's all it requires, bro. Because you are down right now does not mean that is going to define where you end up. I was having a talk with this man in the sauna telling him about how I just got fired from my job selling trailers, making good money. And now I have all these responsibilities that are still going to fall on me. I have to figure something out. And what he told me is, he said, man, young man, keep your head held high. God got you. We don't cry about problems, we solve them. So figure it out. And then he showed me a picture on his phone. It was like an animated picture where there was some guy holding like a sack on his back, and you could tell that the sack was weighing him down and he was struggling holding it. And he's talking to God, inwardly, of course. And he's saying, God, I'm carrying too much weight. I'm overwhelmed. And underneath it, God replied and said, that's because you're too busy trying to do my job. So, in keeping a positive mental attitude, what you're going to have to do is, you're going to have to release a lot of the things that are causing you to think negatively, causing you to think that you cannot do it. This is inaccurate. This is false. This is fake news. I am not a Trump supporter. I am Kenneth Cousins and I approve this message. What I'm saying, bro, there's a lot of things you may be holding on inwardly. A lot of things you may be carrying in on your side, on your shoulders. And you know what? Sometimes we're put in situations where we didn't ask for the responsibilities and the weight that we're carrying. And we may not have even been the ones to put all this weight on ourselves. Sometimes weight is put on by our spouses or family members, and we just have to simply carry it. But what you're called to do is you are called to give that weight to God. Let it go. And from there, you walk with the attitude that you will prevail. Because you will. With that attitude, it's so funny because I was having a talk with my mentor today. And I was telling him, bro, I'm having a hard time with X, Y, and Z. I can't do that. There I go. Skipping step one, keeping a positive mental attitude. And you know what? He checked me. And it's funny because we had never talked about this book. But you know what he said? He said, you won't. You can't do that. You're right. You can't do that. With that attitude, saying that you can't do it, you won't be able to do it. The man who says he can and the man who says he can't, they're both right. I talk a lot about getting in shape. That's what this channel is truly about. Getting in shape and reaching one's full potential through mind, body, and spirit. But here's the thing. I remember when I got down to 194 pounds and I lost 35 pounds. I remember the only reason I was able to do that, it started with the thought in my mind that I was going to make it happen no matter what. I wasn't making much money at the time, but guess what I ended up doing? I somehow found a trainer, became good friends with this trainer. This trainer gave me the tools and the education and the knowledge I needed about health and nutrition so that I could reach this goal of being 194 pounds. All it took me was 4, maybe 5 months. And I made it happen. Because in my mind, I told myself, I will do this. I was consistent with my check-ins. I was consistent with my visualizations. I was consistent with reaching my macros and tracking them. I was not playing around. But if I didn't tell myself that I can make this shit happen, if I didn't visualize it daily, if I didn't feel the wish fulfilled every single fucking day, man, I would have been sitting at 235 pounds, probably still to this day, not being able to give you a testimonial of me getting down to 194 pounds. So what I'm trying to tell you, man, is I don't care where you are at. It doesn't have to define you, but you have to get clear on where you want to go. If it's here, you got to claim it. You have to say, yes, I can get here. I can have the open floor plan windows and light beaming through the window, through every window in the house. All this natural light, I ain't got to turn a single light on. I can save thousands on electricity. The dream. I can have a new build. That's what I desire, a new build. I don't want to move into a house that's been claimed already, that was foreclosed. I want to get some new shit. And then I want to rent it out and turn it into a rental property or an Airbnb. You can do that. I promise. But it starts with the wish. And then once you have the desire in your mind, that's not enough. Step 2 is creating a system, building structure to get there. And then step 3 is execution/discipline. But if you ask me, the hardest part is having the heart and the balls to say, I can. That's the hardest part. And then the part people overthink is the system, which is why they hire coaches like me, which is why we find mentors, which is why we seek advisorship. I don't know if that's a word or not. I'm still sorting through the dictionary. But what I'm telling you is, this could all be yours, bro. You only get one of these motherfuckers, bro. Life, that is. Why waste it saying you can't do something? Especially if you're young, especially if you're in your prime. Why waste it smoking weed? I wasted 5 years smoking weed. I'll never get those years back. I wish I was in sales earlier, sooner. Instead of smoking weed, I wish I was door knocking. building the skill sets necessary, because again, you are going to have to build skills to get a home like this. You can't be at McDonald's, buddy. Unfortunately, McDonald's ain't paying these type of bills, these type of house notes. They're not. So you're going to have to get some bigger skill sets, some skills that pay, sales, coaching, solve big problems for a mass amount of people and let them pay for that. That's what we're working towards. If you're on this channel, I want you to know something. One, my name is Kenneth Darnell. Like this video and subscribe. Two, I want you to know that I'm on this journey with you. And I've done so many great things in my own life. And I'm still fighting, because guess what? Do I have some success under my belt? Yes. But I still, every single day, face challenges just like you. I'm human. There's no way around it. But I will never give up. And one thing about us, we will have what we want. You see? There goes step one again. Practicing what I preach. I will. I can. I shall. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Yo, that used to crack me up when I used to hear you. What's that boxer's name? Andre something, whatever his name. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. That shit used to crack me up, bro. Just the way he used to say it. But, yeah. As it pertains to fitness right now, I want you to know that, like, I'm on a walk right now, just getting in my steps. And this is me aligning to my word. Because it's one thing to speak a word, but your actions must align with the words you speak. So you can affirm positively daily. You can have the can-do attitude, but do your actions align? Do your actions do what your words are saying? Do your words match your actions? Because if you can do that for 6 months, where you are versus where you're gonna be will be night and goddamn day. I promise you. God strike me down right now if I'm lying. If you do the work, if you align your words with your actions, where you will be 6 months from now will be night and day. They won't even notice you. I'm in a Caucasian neighborhood, so I must lower my tone. I don't have much else to say, man. I just wanted to hop on to give you some inspiration and tell you that I'm here for you. And if you don't think you can, I think you can. And I hope that you can adopt that same mentality for yourself. Because guess what? Unfortunately, I can't make you produce the results. I can take you to the water, but I can't make you drink, brother. That's the vid.